So has everyone noticed all across Facebook, people with their name, they're sharing the Ukrainian flag in support of it? All different nationalities. That's fine. But we also have our own problem here in Canada, America, with our own government. Their popularity is really, it has fallen so much. Their popularity, Joe Biden's, Justin Trudeau, Doug Ford, they're looking for any way to escape out of this, of their own creation. This is the reality of what's going on. They're all going, we're going to put sanctions against Russia. We're going to put them against our own people. We're going to just do what we think is best, and not knowing anything of what is really best. As we have our Canadian government coming out here going, over 80% believe that Canada would go to war with Russia. That's not true. We do not want to go to war with Russia, any normal citizen of Canada or anywhere around the world. This is what our Canadian government wants you to believe, that we are violent people now. They tried to show that during the time of the protest. There was really no violence there compared to it. If you've looked at around America with Black Lives Matters and how many people were injured there and how many real things that happened, our Canadian government was so convinced that this was our next January 6th here in Canada, and they ended up embarrassing themselves. The Premier of Ontario, Doug Ford, has called a state of emergency 5 times here in Canada. Just ridiculous. Made every excuse he possibly can as his business makes millions. This is one reason why I'm running for Premier. Government collusion, corporation fraud. It's been happening for a long time. People should be investigated for this, not only regular citizens. As I'm sitting there watching the world and Justin Trudeau claiming all these ridiculous things along with so many other people, what Canada should do, as I'm coming out here running for Premier of Ontario, and what I want to do, is make Canada what it always is. A peaceful, loving country, and we should become a neutral country once more. This is where Canada should be helping. Right now, we could be inside there if we were a neutral country like we were, being so supported by Red Cross like we were, but we no longer are. People around the world have lost faith in the Canadian government, especially after the convoy to Ottawa. It is happening in America right now, and it's being ignored by every top media there is because they want you to concentrate only on what Russia is doing. This is called a diversion from our governments. So this is what should be Canada should be doing. As we have Bob Rae coming out here going, we are going to put sanctions against this. I am the ambassador to the United Nations. The NDP party hasn't been voted in because of Bob Rae since 1995. And you go and make someone like this an ambassador for Canada. You can't get any more corruption from the Liberal Party and the NDP party of what's going on. Every one of your top parties were for the vaccination shots, the mandates, the lockdowns, the restrictions. As soon as this Ontario election is over, they're going to start it all over again. Unless you start voting for a real person like me, who knows how to do blueprints, who wants to fix things properly, wants to raise the checks, knows how to raise the checks, wants to put a freeze on things, and knows when to put a freeze on things, so regular people with regular jobs can start owning a house besides a corporation out here. These are the changes I'll start to make for Ontario. They're going, how would you do this? I will not be giving over too much information for our government to take. We all know none of them know what they're doing. This is why every one of them have had their experts speak for them instead of a real person like myself who would only let me speak for me. I am finished. The election is coming up. April is not far away. Everyone's going, I don't see your name in there. My name will be in there just before the election. They're going, you're not going to have much time. You can only come out there when the election starts anyways, which isn't till the end of April. So it doesn't matter until then. Even though your Liberal Party, your NDP Party, your Green Party, and of course your Conservative Party spend $10 million of your dollars and going, we have sponsorships, as we just had the government give over $18 trillion to corporations. They're going, these people sponsor them. I will not accept any money. I will not accept any donations. I never did when I ran for mayor. I can promise you as I'm running for premier. They're going, you're not a millionaire. You're not going to get in. Well, let's see if I can wake up the world. Best of luck to everybody out here. The Lone Wolf Party is coming out. You'll know when you see the signs. You'll know when you see the pamphlets. You already know some of the things I want to do. Take away private meetings, private sector. You all know I'm going to take away the restrictions and mandates and open it up. You all know the capability I will do. They're going, they will vote against you. You don't know what you're doing. Well, I already have ideas of doing budgets. I already have ideas of doing everything. I'm only one person. And your government needs all of these other people to help them. One person can replace all of those people. That's the saddest part.